Here we go, guys. Crypto Charts Joe here with another update on Theta and Theta Fuel. Right now we're looking at the Theta daily chart paired with the US dollar. And as you can see, we have a low pivot here that's holding so far as support for us. And then this little low pivot up here where the red dashed line is holding resistance, of course. And we have the 20 up here that's doing a good job as well. But so far, several days here, just sideways price consolidation. But at the same time, what's a little bit bearish on the dollar pairing here is that when you step up with several candles, green candles to the upside or even red candles to the downside, a lot of times very soon afterwards you'll get a like to the upside, you get a big red candle flush to the downside, or if you have a number of red candles stair stepping down into a green candle, you'll get a big green candle, breakout candle to the upside. So, so just expect the unexpected here right now. Also, what's a little bearish as well is we've broken this long-term uptrend line, okay? But, for every bearish move, there's, you can find a bullish move, and that is for right now. We're in this, again, sideways consolidation zone. But also we have to consider that the 50 is above us and the 20 is under the 50. And as more and more, institutions come in, Wall Street players, players from the stock market move over. Once an asset starts trading under the 50, as a rule, that institution, those traders representing, whatever, financial entity it may be, on the stock market, that is, they start scaling out because that's considered, bearish. And then especially when the 20 crosses down under the 50. So if this were trading heavily in the stock market, for example, they would already start, have been scaling out of this. But, we're still holding up here. So we got to look at the positive on the, bullish side. And then I'm thinking also with potential news, about, the Coinbase deal, possible listing, the Kraken possible listing, and the Gemini. And matter of fact, instead of me just saying it, it's better if you see it for yourself. If you go to Kraken, Gemini, Coinbase, each one of those exchanges, and I don't know why they would have this unless, they're soon to be, listing Theta. They have an article on each one of those exchanges, have an article about Theta and kind of a synopsis of what it's all about and what the technology does, et cetera, et cetera. So, if you haven't seen that, that might be an interesting, read for you. And then let me go ahead and clean this up, take those out. Well, let me see what the 100 is. Yeah, the 100 is right under us. To kind of help. Now, previously, it helped us down here in this sideways consolidation zone. And that's another thing. If you're not patient and willing to wait this out, a lot of people will dive over into another coin. And the only bad thing about that, yeah, you can do what you want. This is not financial advice or anything. But, just trust me from experience. As soon as you get out completely, sell that bag, throw that bag on another racehorse, that racehorse breaks the leg, okay? So that's why it's better, to have a little dry powder, just a little bit of, your what I call maybe a lotto bag, a lotto, stash of cash, that if another coin starts running, you can, run over there and throw it in there, but you still have your main bags and, the different, coins that have the best potential. So anyways, we were saying that 100, held its here, wicked under it, spiked under it, everything, but still closed right on it or over it. So maybe that'll happen here. If this starts flattening out, that will provide an extra layer of support for us. So let me clear that off. And then let's go down here. Well, first of all, let's look at Ethereum, because that has a little bit to do with all this. We were at all-time highs up here, and then we got under this long-term, its previous resistance, and then it came support once we broke over it, for just a few days, to be honest with you, and then got back over it. Then we made a high, lower high, and then we took out this low pivot where this red dashed line is. And then that was kind of the crack in the dam that caused it to waterfall over. And now we're under the 20. And only thing holding us up right now is this little low pivot over here. And then if we fall, we're now in this potentially going to hit the bottom of this up price channel, which is fine. But we could very easily come down into this 2000 range. And the reason why I'm saying that, I'm expecting as Ethereum falls and then tries to rebound here, that a lot of that profit will roll over. I mean, what's after a lot of these altcoins, including, THETA TFUEL, etc., they've been pushed back a little bit as well. And what I'm getting at is that the potential for a 50% run, 100% run, 500% run, however you want to say it, is a lot greater in a number of these altcoins you see over here, without naming any, than there is with Ethereum. Okay, and so that's where probably a lot of money, odds makers, traders will go, where they can get the most bang for their buck, the best return on investment, ROI, out of their previous winnings that they got when they started pulling profit out of some of these bigger altcoins. Okay, now let's look at THETA. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and look at THETA paired with Bitcoin. Okay, we're basically in a down price channel under this trend line, but at the same time, you could say that we were also in a bull flag here, and the pole being down. I like to keep it conservative. A lot of guys will bring it down to this sideways consolidation zone, because it's a pretty good area of support. But I took it to right up here, this high pivot area here, as a support, because we kind of consolidated there. And then I took it, ran it over here to this breakout candle, and ran it up. And then as you can see, it's a 55% move. You just call it 50% for even round numbers, move potentially on THETA, based on, the Bitcoin pairing here. Okay. As you can see, this is very bullish near term. And the reason being is that, we're in this downtrend channel here, and then we made a low and then a higher low here, and then we broke out, clearing. Let me take all that off so you can see it better. So we made a low, a higher low here, and then this candle here was really the one that made it happen. Now, of course, we could pull back in here, retest it, backfill this area, and go. But it cleared out, the previous high, this high pivot here, and then if you see where it closed at, it cleared out all this area here, all this price consolidation zone. Okay, so that's very bullish. Okay, let's go to the THETA Ethereum pairing here. As you see, huge, as Ethereum was running up, here we go, we're pulling back here, and came down to the 200. Now, 200 from an extended point, high percentage of the time you'll get a consolidation or a bounce there, and we got both. It consolidated around the 200. Yeah, we were under it, but it didn't, keep dropping. to the lows here back in February when we first started breaking out. And as you can see, we have a little high pivot here. That's where we have a red dashed line that was support for a minute. Got back under it. We tested it right there where the 20 is, and it looks like we're doing a 2 down, possibly a 1 up, but we can backfill this area even back to the 200. We just don't want to close candles back under the 200, but we could come back in here another day or two even, and then put in a green bullish engulfing candle that clears all that zone out for us and gets us over the 20 and this resistance that was previous support there. Okay, and then what we talked about earlier about Ethereum, as it comes further down and then it rebounds, we're looking for a lot of that those traders to roll over into these other altcoins, and definitely Theta is going to be one of them. So just keep that in mind, because everything runs in tiers. You have your tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 altcoins, and one group runs, takes a break, next group runs. So that's what we're definitely looking at here. And then your TFUEL, we're under this uptrend line, but at the same time we're still holding our sideways consolidation zone, which both TFUEL and Theta love to be in. Now, you get flustered, you get bored, you want to, come on, do something. This is wearing me out, but it's just a psychological game, and if you can endure that, and the payment down the road is going to be, you're going to reap the rewards down the road for sure. But here we are. We call it inside bar, inside this red bearish engulfing candle that basically just took out all this zone here, but we haven't dropped below it, but we're trading inside of it. And we're under the 20, which is more bearish and bullish. But as long as we can hold this low pivot here and this where that blue dash line is, we're good to go. And we're expecting some big moves out of here relatively soon. But all right, guys, thanks so much for watching the video, and hang in there. Patience is the game. This deal's fixing to turn, and anyway, we'll see you on the charts.